Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Devils and the Warriors. And with that, I want to welcome everybody into another edition, Tuesday Night Jai-Alai here in the Magic City. Drew Bleckman joined alongside Stu Nyman to bring you all 6 matches today. Get started with the top-ranked doubles match, Alloran and Douglas. Get us started on this game day. Alloran will have the serve. Let's begin.
Alloran serves. We begin. Catch by Douglas. Here's the backhand. Alloran from the 8 line. Backhand. That touched the overhead screen, which is out of play. First point goes to Douglas of the Warriors. He serves. Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
First throw just getting away from him. Up in the overhead screen, actually catching the rail just above the front wall. Also, just not a play.
Ball tipped off the serve. That is 2 points for Douglas. He serves.
Coming in a little softer, floating, crossing the sidewall, deep in the backcourt. Looks like it should be an easy play. Not when it's right on the wall like that.
Here's a backhand by Alloran off the serve. Wall to wall from the left side. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Alloran's there. Winds up. Coasty inside. Caught by Douglas. Here's the backhand. Alloran from the 10 line. Scoop high on the left side of Alloran is tipped. That's 3 points for Douglas. Douglas serves.
And right on the sidewall again, that time with an even bigger bounce.
Alloran having some difficulty moving, it appears. Usually pretty fleet of foot, as they say. Not today. Here's a backhand by Alloran, powerfully thrown to the inside. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Alloran on the catch. Backhand from the 8 line. Douglas is there. Backhand. Rotate forehand. Douglas makes the catch. Ball tipped at the 10 line. 4 points for Douglas. He serves.
Well, I haven't seen any shots yet, but what's really working out is the placement of the ball for Douglas. I mean, every one of these points, it's
side wall, absolutely.
I mean, right on the numbers. I mean, they're crossing right there, and I mean, even a player of Alloran's caliber can make that catch, but not easy to do so consistently.
Here's the backhand by Alloran. Caught on the forehand of Douglas. Douglas, the Pika Kareah.
Oh, went for
lands
it.
Out. There'll be no shutout. Alloran has a point and the serve. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Rebote forehand by Alloran. Gets up there. Caught by Douglas. Here's the backhand. Rebote forehand save. Oh, just caught the pad. And the pad is bad. 5 points for Douglas. Possible set point.
Yeah, just kind of lunging back for that rebote. I mean, you noted not moving great, and that's another example right there. Trying to come back for that rebote. I mean, usually diving, usually a little more active. Just kind of flicked it up and
saw him reaching earlier for his calf. We're talking about Alloran here, the player in red. Saw him reaching for his calf earlier, and again, he usually covers the court quite well with an aggressive style of play. Rotate forehand by Douglas. Scooped by Alloran. Alloran fakes the 2-all, puts it inside, and scores. 2 points for Alloran. He serves.
Yeah, if I were Alloran, I mean, you got to get it on the costado and force Douglas to move around a little bit defensively. Try to open up some space. You got to throw some good 2-walls, inside placement, splitters, drop shots, whatever you have to do. Just got to mix it up.
Cortada serve. Cortada serve, rather. Is short. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand and 7 line. Here's a backhand by Douglas. Erbetta, left side to the outside, caught by Douglas. Kareah by Douglas will score. Point and set for Douglas. He takes the first set 6-2. We'll put 1 minute, 30 seconds on the board, come back out, and play our next set.
And Douglas is precise as ever in that opening set, placing the ball beautifully and then finishing it off with that Kareah. 6-2. Douglas wins set number 1.
We see Alloran consulting with his teammates here. Here we are on the ESPN3 Players Cage. Players come to take their breaks here in between sets and to prepare for matches. There we have Douglas consulting with Manny.
Yeah, I mean, just looking ahead to the schedule here, Alloran and CRB against Kareah and Nicholas. I mean, if it were a forfeit, he would take himself out of that 5th scheduled match of the day as well. So, and doesn't appear to be moving great, but you know, at this level, I mean, these guys can execute a shot from anywhere on the court. So if you're Alloran, you just kind of got to go for it here in this second set. I mean, look at this. But that's kicking up right on the wall, big bouncer. But again, just the way he's moving towards it, it's not that same level of aggression.
No. You see him, he's like doing a stutter step instead of a full.
And
again, saw him, don't know exactly what's bothering him, but know it is something lower leg.
This one trying to beat Douglas to the outside. But look at this. Kareah, beautifully done to score. 6-2. Douglas wins the first set. Second set, ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our second set. Alloran has the serve for the Devils. Big backhand by Douglas. Erbetta coming out. Forehand, Kareah, Erbetta. Fell short. First point of the second set goes to Douglas. Leads 1-0.
And that's what we're talking about. I mean, you got to go for it. A forehand Kareah Erbetta as it's dropping off the back wall. Not easy, but really the only chance for Alloran in this match.
Backhand by Alloran. Drops. Caught by Douglas. Erbetta, one-handed save by Alloran. Caught by Douglas at the 6th line. Kareah will land in and score. 2 points for Douglas. He serves.
I mean, you can't take your opponent lightly either, and I think Douglas showing you that right here.
No,
I mean, he's throwing
not.
shots, and you just don't want to extend the rally any more than you have to. Especially
you
with
can't let Alloran sneak in because
right.
he could do some wacky things with the ball.
Right.
Erbetta forehand by Douglas. Wall to wall from the right side. Erbetta will fall short. 3 points for Douglas. He serves.
And back wall not doing Alloran any favors. They're kind of dying, and ball didn't even make its way out to him.
Douglas makes the catch in the air, returns to Kareah, that scores. 4 points for Douglas, he served.
And you see Alloran going for the backhand two-wall and trying to pull a fast one and maybe sneak something by Douglas.
I think it's really a question of anything he can do that doesn't involve running.
Right. Sticking to the inside, throwing some shots. Nothing's worked out yet. Great defense by Douglas and executing the shots as well as you could hope for.
Powerful backhand, caught by Douglas. Douglas on the backhand to the inside. Erbetta forehand by Alloran, kicks up and hits the overhead screen, which is out of play. 5 points for Douglas. This is possible set, possible match point for Douglas.
We talked about that yesterday. Forehand Erbetta tends to kick up off the front wall based on the way it's spinning and just catching that overhead screen.
Ball missed off the serve. That is point and a straight set victory for Douglas.
6-2, 6-0. Douglas, it's the Warriors up on the board with the first point of the day. Flip over to doubles. 4th division up next. Hyro and Rock against Kareah and Manny.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Let's take a look at that game day scoreboard here. Douglas with the first points of the day for the Warriors, pulling them within 2.5 of the Renegades. Again, those two teams, the two teams up at the top, came into today with 2 game days remaining. The Warriors have a chance to jump back into first place. Hey, folks, just a programming note for today. Well, short staff, so we will not be doing the player interviews for today.
We will miss.
But that was Douglas.
We will miss
Thank you,
those
Douglas.
players. Tremendous victory by Douglas there. Alloran.
Yeah, that's
walking
not a good
into
sign.
it, basically was warming up for almost 40 minutes. Started when I left for lunch, way before we began today's production. And he was already starting the warm up, and I came back to find that he had been dealing with some calf pain or some lower leg pain.
Yeah, man.
Decided to try to get through it. Didn't work out very well for him, but
Yeah, gave it a go, but I think as maybe in doubles will be a little bit different. I don't have to cover as much of the court maybe, but the way that Alloran plays his style, I mean, you need all that explosivity and movement.
Yep.
I mean,
100%.
That's a big part of his game. See what the Devils can do today. Coming up next, 4th Division doubles match. Kareah and Manny will take on Hyro and Rock. Kareah and Manny this season, record of 4-4 so far. Hyro and Rock, second best record in this 4th Division, 6-1. Their only loss against Erbetta and Bradley. Ready to go with match number 2, 4th Division doubles. Backhand to the inside, picked off here by Hyro. Here's Manny running around it, keeps it on the left side. Big backhand. Out of reach of Hyro. This one's coming out. Rebote save. Laid up to the inside. Manny attacks up of the 7. Big backhand again. Rock getting involved, takes it in the air. Backhand from the inside by Hyro. Here's Manny. Deep in the backcourt, lobs it up, puts it on the wall. Rock lets it come out. Here's Hyro on the rebote. Kareah getting involved, cuts one off, drops it inside. Here's Hyro. Manny runs around it, keeps it on the left side, puts it on the wall. Good catch again by Hyro. Kareah lobs the backhand up. Here's Rock just beyond the 11th line. Low runner to the inside, stopped by Kareah. Forehand to the inside. Rock trying to get there before the second bounce. But that's going to be a point for the Warriors. Kareah and Manny on the board first.
every now and then the ball takes unpredictable bounces, and that was one there. Came off the side wall, kind of awkward.
Here's Manny. Forehand to the inside. That one just out of reach of Hyro. Coming back for it. Makes a save deep in the backcourt. Kareah attacking from the left side. Lobs the backhand up. Rock makes the play. Heart of the inside. Manny pulls it in right off the sidewall. Another backhand. Closer this time. Rock going to get past. Hyro's got the Erbetta on the back end. Dropped inside. Here's Kareah. Rock pulls the set out. Hyro comes back, lays it up. Kareah again. Puts the back end to the inside. Hyro lets that one pass, but he's there for the Erbetta. Forehand to the inside, picked off overhead by Hyro. Here's the backhand from the 9 line. Trying to get a pass, Manny. Good catch there on the right side. Back over the top. Dropped shot, dropped in to score. 1-1, we're tied up.
Hyro changing things up lately in his style of play. We also saw the other time the Devils played some outside placements.
Rock back to the inside. Manny makes the play just beyond the 11 line. Here's Hyro from the left side. Big backhand. Manny steps back beyond the 13 line. They pull right off the sidewall. Another backhand. This one out of reach. Kareah looking for the Erbetta on the back end. He just lays it up. Hyro attacking up at the 5 line. Into the drop shot again. Dropped in to score.
Well, Hyro scoping out where his opponents are not. So Manny not moving in. Kareah covering the outside of the court. Hyro seeing the advantage to the inside, just drops it in to score.
Backhand to the inside. Good catch there by Rock. Takes it off the sidewall. Dropping low. Here's Kareah. Here's Manny. Big backhand. Trying to get it past Rock. Reaching up there. Back beyond the 13 line. Hard throw. This one opens up. Manny stops it in the air. Forehand. Over the top to the inside. Rock waiting for it. This one lower and harder. Kareah lets it pass. Manny from the backcourt charging. So close to the sidewall. Another good catch. Rock crouching down, makes the play. Kareah blasts the forehand. Hyro catches it on the left side. Powerful throw. Just out of reach of Manny. Kareah comes back. He lays it up. Hyro attacking on the forehand. This time a little more power behind it. Manny back it up. He scooped it up. This one opens up to the outside. Hyro calling him off. Makes a diving Erbetta save. That stays inside, and it's out of reach of Manny to score. 3 straight points. For the Devils, they lead 3-1.
I think even Hyro of the Devils may be a little surprised by how well that stuck to the inside. It like hit in and curved back in.
Here's Kareah from the 9 line, hard to the inside. Drops between the Devils. Rock makes the play. Over the top from the 13 line to the inside. Kareah reaching up. Powerful forehand, back in. Hyro cuts it off. What a catch right off the wall. Backhand clears the overhead screen. Here's Kareah on the Erbetta. Drops it to the inside. Here's Hyro. Backhand. Hard throw. They get it past Manny. Good catch there on the hop in the backcourt. Hyro again. This time to the inside. Kareah runs around it. Cuts it off on the forehand. Back up the middle. Hyro now. On drop shot. Kareah gets up to this one. The backhand dropped inside for Hyro. Here's Manny from the 13 line, puts it over the top again. Hyro on the bounce, stops it from the 9 line, hard throw. Manny steps up, makes a play. Take Rock to the outside, he's gonna let that one pass. Hyro drops it just above the pad. Manny gets up there before the second bounce, puts it on the wall. Hyro takes it off, there's the backhand. To the Chula, laid up. Kareah keeps the rally going. Hyro, though, up in front of the 3 line, lower and harder. Manny has a chance at it. The rebote is not played. 4-1 lead for the Devils.
See the replay here. Hyro scoping out where his opponents are, passing low inside to the inside. That's been working for Hyro all season. Very well done.
Rock, great catch right there on the sidewall. Puts it up the middle. Here's Kareah reaching overhead. Powers the forehand. Hyro lets that one pass. Rock makes the play. Back over the top on the inside. Kareah winds it up. Powerful throw. Rock cuts it off again. Forehand higher off the front wall. Drops between them. Here's Manny now from deep in the backcourt. Puts it inside. Hyro, good catch. Backhand. Manny reaching into the corner. From the left side, this one opens up. Rock out of the way. Hyro, left side rebote. Manny over the top again. Hyro cuts this one off. Forehand blasted to the inside. Manny lets it pass. He's got the rebote on the backhand. Hyro whips it inside. Manny caught it in the air. Backhand 2 wall. Hyro's got it on the forehand. Low and hard again. Manny backing up. He scoops it at the 11 line. Hard throw. Rock now. Kareah backing up to the 10. Forehand. Powered high off the front wall. Hyro waiting for it up at the 9. Drops it inside. Here's Manny. Rock crouching down, makes a play. Puts it back on the wall. Manny makes another good catch. Rock down, a little bit higher. Manny steps up, cuts it off from the left side. His backhand opens up. Hyro coming back for it. He makes a save. And he clears the overhead screen on the backhand. Hyro on the move, lays it up to the inside. Kareah attacks, backhand. Picked off in the air by Rock. This one coming in low and hard. Kareah, good catch, right on the numbers. Hyro soft touch on the forehand. Kareah picks it up before the second bounce. Big backhand, deep into the backcourt. Rock with another play. Low and hard. Hyro backing up. Quick bounce catch on the forehand. Rifles it to the inside. Manny does the same deep in the backcourt. Hyro again, another one. Manny backing up, makes a play, the same spot over the top. This time Hyro cuts it off on the left side into the drop shot, dropped in to score. 5 points for Hyro and Rock. They have a possible set point.
Again, Hyro just scoping out where his opponents are. Kareah to the outside, Manny back and inside. And Hyro's got the control to put the ball soft and inside. Very well done.
Forehand rebote, Manny from the 11 line, 10 line rather, drops it inside. Hyro digs it out, drops it just above the pad. Here's Manny now, gets up there, backhand from the 8. Powerful throw, wall to wall. Here's the rebote. Hyro lays it up. Great attacks on the forehand, fake the outside placement, drops it inside. Rock standing there at the 12, puts it over the top. Kareah looking for it, and tipped it. Point and set. Hyro and Rock win it 6-1. 2 minutes, we'll come back and play set number 2.
Full credit for both Kareah and Rock. Decidedly good play hanging in there. Here we are in the ESPN 3 players cage. Players coming back here to take their breaks in between sets and to prepare for matches.
Well, how about this team? I mean, the only loss this year came against Erbetta and Bradley, and they'll have the chance back on May 3rd to take on that team for the second time this year. So 6-1 overall, only lost to an undefeated doubles team. It's quite the season. Hyro, I mean, outside of his first 2 seasons of Battle Court, I mean, he's probably been one of the best players, I mean, consistently, at least record-wise.
No question about it. We talk about there's a few players within Battle Court that are 2s that can, when we're talking about Nicholas, we're talking about Hyros, where the line between a 1 and a 2 is a little blurry. And Hyro certainly, you know, Hyro doesn't do anything very, very fancy, but he does it all very well. Throwing the ball where his opponent's not is one of them. Look at that, just bouncing twice.
Yeah, got a
before Kareah was able to get to it.
Drop shot.
Again, look how open it. I mean, it's just. They say if Manny runs in, if Kareah comes, yeah, you know, we do have players that make those crazy catches, but see how that stayed to the inside. Manny reads the ball as well as anybody. His court positioning is excellent, but that one just went the direction of Hyro.
And then you start mixing in the drop shots. You can power the forehand, which is Hyro's specialty. It didn't make life all too difficult for the Devils right there. I mean, Hyro a bunch of right side, mixing in a few drop shots as well from the costado. And there goes the helmet. Second set, ready to go. We'll have Kareah and Manny with control of the serve. As is the case in all Battle Court matches, the player or team that loses the previous set begins the next set with control of the serve. Kareah and Manny lost. They open up set 2. Kareah as the front quarter. In all doubles matches, the front quarter handles the serving responsibilities. Second set begins. Good catch there by Rock on the inside. Puts it on the wall. Kareah handles. Backhand to the inside. Here's Rock just beyond the 12. Hard throw to the inside. Kareah looking for it. Manny, rather, makes the stop in the backcourt. Rote coming out. Hyro set up in the middle of the court. Puts it inside. Big bouncer on the wall. Manny makes the play. Coming out. Hyro again, same throw. Manny attacking this one, stops it at the 10 line, back over the top. Hyro's there. Hyro on the forehand, rifles it to the inside. Manny backing up, he scooped it up. Not a lot of space there, backed up to the glass. Here's Erbetta.
Oh, right off the
missed
tip.
that Erbetta. A rare miss. First point of our second set goes to Kareah and Manny.
Again, the movements and motion in highline becomes, well, the best reference is muscle memory. You're basically making the same throw over and over and over on the right side and on the left side. The thing that you need to keep with that is your eye on the ball. You have to watch the ball go into your basket, whether it's coming off the front wall or back wall.
Over serve, second serve coming up. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Kareah picks it off the wall from the 9 line. There's a backhand to the inside. Rock reaching in low. Hyro there at the 10 line. Big backhand. Manny not going to let that one pass. Forehand hard to the inside. Hyro attacking. Takes it right off the wall. Big backhand again. Stepped by Manny in the corner. Hard throw up the middle on the bounce. Hyro stops it, whips it inside. Kareah tipped it. 1-1, we are tied up.
Kareah getting in there. He's made some pretty good catches.
Manny handles the serve, low on the left side. The backhand coming up the middle. Manny over the top. Sidearm forehand. Cut off there by Hyro. There's a big backhand, wall-to-wall. Rebote coming out. Kareah running with it, makes the save. Just out of reach of Hyro. Aggressive call on the rebote, drops it to the inside. On the bounce, here's Manny. Hard throw back over the top, trying to get it to Rock. He makes the catch there, deep in the backcourt. Pika, the big bounce. Settles there at the 12 line. Manny stops it. Point for the Devils. They have 2.
Tough break there. That ball is on the wall. Kareah sticking his cesta up there. Really, it's a question of getting your cesta right against the sidewall and having the ball basically ding off the sidewall and come into your cesta. Just not happening there.
Perfectly placed serve and a better catch there by Manny. Here's Rock from the 12 line. Backhand coming in low and hard. Kareah's backed up to the 10 line. Gets the backhand up and passing. Nice throw there by Kareah. Forehand rebote to the inside. Manny lets it pass. Lines it up on the back end. This takes Rock to the outside of the court. Forehand back over the top. Kareah looking to cut it off. He does on the right side. He blasts it outside. The outside placement scores. 2-2. We're tied up.
It's been challenged.
And it has been challenged. Challenge has been requested there by the Devils. Challenge has been requested. I mean, you can see, actually, it's by the official's left foot right there. Is where that bottom left of your screen, there's a couple marks there right on the wall. Yeah, see the judge there looking at that spot. If that's the spot, looks like it's fully in, but we'll get a closer look here on the replay.
Remember, we have to make sure that no part of it touched the line. Have to make sure that no part touched the line. Now, I can touch the line that goes across the court there at the 7 line, but it can't touch that outer boundary line.
And we will get you a replay when we have one.
Again, that play under review. It was called in for the Warriors.
Right, so this case, it's simple. If the ball touched any part of the line, it would be out, and the point would go to the Devils. So we're awarded a point in either way. In this case, the original call would give the point to Kareah and Manny. We'd be tied at 2-2. If not, it'd be 3-1 in favor of Hyro and Rock. Call was in. And replay, Chief Judge, rather, still looking at the replays back behind us.
Once again, play under review. Sometimes we get the feed, sometimes we don't. As long as the chief judge has it, that's all that makes a difference.
Short staff, I don't think you're getting a replay. And the chief judge came on the microphone, made the call. It is confirmed. The ball was in. We may get your replay a little bit later again.
2-2.
2-2. Hyro cuts off the serve, straight into the drop shot. That's dropped in to score. 3-2 lead for the Devils.
Looks like Hyro got his point back.
He got it quickly, huh?
Yeah.
Again on the drop shot.
Again, Hyro does not take many serves. And Kareah's got one powerful serve. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Highline Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently in our second scheduled match of 6 matches on the game day.
Manny reaching up high, back at the 13 line, hard throw up the middle. Dropping low, here's Hyro, attacking on the forehand, blasts it inside. Manny makes the save. Hyro to the inside, low and hard. Here's a rebote for Manny. He makes the save. Here's Rock from deep in the backcourt. Hard throw, sticks inside on the bounce. Manny reaching up. Hard throw to the inside. Manny attacking, stops it on the forehand. Hard throw right at the feet of Rock. He's going to let that one pass. Hyro lines it up on the back end. Kareah cuts it off at the 7 line. Right in the corner. Rebote's out. Hyro makes another save. Big bouncer. Controlled by Manny. Rock high off the front wall. Kareah from the left side. Drops it inside. Hyro, good catch right off the numbers. Big backhand. This one passing. Rebote again. Kareah lays it up. Hyro, good control there along the side wall. Another backhand. Manny reaches in the corner. Comes away with it. Rebote forehand again. Kareah from the left side. The backhand. Lobbed up. Rock attacking. Picks it off the sidewall again. Big backhand. Hyro runs around this one, keeps it on the forehand, drops it inside. Kareah coming cross court, makes the play. Aggressive call there again by Hyro, high off the front wall. Manny stops it, quick bounce catch on the forehand, comes back over the top. Here's Rock from the backhand. Low runner to the inside. Kareah stops another one, beautiful catch. Manny back there beyond the 13 line. This one opens up. Rock reaching down low, his forehand. Dropped inside again between both Warriors. Manny goes up for it front ways. Hyro backed up to the 9 line. And a little clip off the sidewall. It's going to take Hyro to the middle of the court. Rebote played from the left side. Another big bounce. That one tipped. The Devils lead 4-2.
I think that's the first one that I've seen Manny miss. I know he missed a rebote earlier in the match, but missed it on the quick bounce. That's rare.
Hyro in the middle of the court, stops it on the bounce, forehand to the inside. What a catch, flying catch there by Kareah. Rock over the top, hard to the inside on the bounce. Kareah stops at the forehand, rifles it into the corner. Rock steps out of the way. Hyro, forehand rebote. Here's Kareah again, forehand straight to the outside. Outside the court.
Kareah.
5 points for the Devils. They have a possible set, a possible match point.
Kareah going for an outside placement. That worked for him earlier. That one did not.
Forehand to the inside, laid up. Hyro keeps it on the forehand, drops it inside. Here's Manny. Kareah cuts it off low, backhand right on the wall. Rebote, not a lot on it. Hyro makes the save. Kareah attacking, stops it on the forehand, rifles it to the inside. Rock just out of the way. Hyro, Rebote, up in the overhead screen. That extends the match here. 3 points for the Warriors, still a possible match point for Hyro and Rock of the Devils.
Hyro, I imagine, would like to finish this off as quickly as possible. Manny catches, for the most part, everything, and Kareah can start snapping off shots very quickly.
Rock on the forehand, good control off the serve. Back to the inside, Manny. Low and hard on the return. Hyro backing up, makes the stop at the 9 line. Awful throw in the corner. Manny reaches in, stops another one. Rock now, backhand. Dropping lower, Manny steps up. Rebote forehand. Hyro keeps it to the inside, up at the 10 line. Here's Manny, that opens up to the middle of the court. Hyro on the forehand. Powerfully thrown inside. Good catch again by Kareah. Rock with a hard throw. Manny going up for it from the 11 line. Back to the inside. No play for Hyro. Rock crouching down. Great control. That's right on the wall. Manny at the 10. Drops it inside again. Hyro lines up the rebote. Manny now a little bit closer to the front wall. There's the 9 line. Rock just out of reach. Hyro comes back for it. Low and hard. Hyro gets back in there, scoops it up, gets the backhand pass. Manny in position for the rebote. Rock now, back beyond the 12 line. High and hard, who just does clear the overhead screen. Here's Kareah, drops it inside. Rock stops another. And he settles there, back at the 12 line, comes over the top. On the bounce, here's Rock reaching up, forehand. Sticks to the inside, puts it on the wall. Manny pulls it off the numbers. Hyro again, fall down rebote, save. Stays to the inside, Manny again, the backhand. Drops between them, Hyro's got the rebote. Manny from the 10 line, Hyro runs around it, stops it again, forehand. Rifled into the corner, Manny standing right there. Manny over the top. Rock calls him off early, makes the stop on the bounce. Back at the 12 line. Close to the side ball again. Manny steps up. They're on the rebote right at the feet of Manny. Turning forward early. He makes a save, puts it just above the pad. Hyro from the backhand. This one launched wall to wall. Rebote's on the wall. Kareah lays it up. Here's Hyro attacking into the drop shot. Kareah stops this one. The backhand is lobbed up. Just out of reach. Here's Hyro again on the rebote. Powerfully thrown to the inside. Kareah, good defense. Hyro again on the rebote. High off the front wall, dropping low. Here's Manny. Manny puts it over the top, crossing the side wall. No problem for Rock. Hyro on the inside from the 8 line. Powerful throw. Kareah picks it off the side wall. On the bounce, here's Manny. Forehand. Awfully thrown to the inside. Howe's got to come back and play that at the 10 line. Manny now back over the top. Crossing. Rock goes up, makes a leaping grab.
Great catch.
He got a big bounce. Floating back there at the 13 line. Manny handles comfortably. Here's Hyro again from the backhand. This one kicking up. Not past Manny. Hyro on the left side. Wall to wall again. Kareah just lays it up. Hyro looking to attack. Stops it on the bounce. Good control up high. Rebote forehand, powered into the corner. Dropping low. Hyro makes another save. Manny has it in the air. The forehand low and hard. Hyro coming cross court. Gets in there before the second bounce. Rebote laid up. Hyro attacking from the costado to the inside. The splitter is missed. Point, set, and match. Hyro and Rock take it in straight sets. 6-1, 6-3. Devils add some points on this game day. They lead 1.5 to the Warriors 1 point. Coming up next to, we're going to keep it here with doubles. 6th division, CRB and Robin take on Williams and Julan. Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there. Blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Joe Sherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Joe Sherry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one.
And you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. Here we have the Game Day scoreboard brought to you by DraftKings. 1.5 for the Devils, 1 point for the Warriors. Total points for all teams with the Renegades out there in front along the bottom of that scoreboard. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is a doubles match. CRB and Robin will be going up against Williams and Julan. Players getting about 2 minutes in between matches to warm up.
Sixth division matchup coming up here. CRB and Robin, one of the better teams record-wise, come into this one. Losers of their last two, though. Still 5-3 overall, but Williams and Julan undefeated. They are 8-0, looking for their 9th win. Keep that perfect season going. See the two teams right there ready to go with this 6th division doubles.
Here's the backhand by Julan. Catch by Robin. Backhand from the 9 line to the inside. Julan's there. CRB from the 8 line to the inside. Bote left side. Catch by CRB. CRB with a drop shot, well placed. Look at Williams come cross court, puts the backhand to the outside. Good read by Robin. Catch by Julan. Robin from the left side, looking at that big bounce. Brought down by Julan. Robin on the catch. Forehand from the 9 line, 2 pass. Rabote, forehand by Julan. Outside placement, wide. First point of this match goes to Williams and Julan of the Warriors. Williams serves.
And this is the only team that Williams and Julan have yet to play in the 6th division. They're playing them today and also on the 29th when these two teams match up for the final time in this regular season. So their first look at Williams and Julan, and primarily defensive-minded team. And you're going up against Robin, who's got a bunch of shots here in the backcourt. Be a dangerous matchup here for these Warriors.
Rabote to the inside by Williams. Here's Robin. Robin for the split placement. That's read by Julan. Julan will keep it on the left side. Split placement, stopped by CRB. CRB backhand to Julan. Julan from the 9 line. Wall to wall from that left side. Rabote forehand by CRB. Passes. Rabote forehand by Julan. That goes back to the inside. So does Robin. Here's the backhand. Here's a catch by Julan. There's the catch by Julan. Julan hard to the inside. Scoop attempt is tipped in the backcourt. 2 points for Williams and Julan. Williams has the serve.
Have to be able to slow down that forehand from Julan. I mean, that right side is such a weapon. Keeps it low and hard, crossing the sidewall consistently. But Robin, one of the best catchers on this roster. I mean, regardless of rank, his skills are top notch.
Julan on the forehand from the 11 line. Hard throw to the inside. Scooped up by Robin. Backhand 2-all by Robin.
Oh, look at
is
Williams.
Picked up by Williams and a beautiful catch. Here's Robin. Robin Costado to the inside. Julan's there. Backhand by Robin. Excellent catch by CRB. CRB winds up, puts it inside. Julan's there. Backhand by CRB. Caught by Robin. Rebote saved by Robin. Julan on the forehand from the 8 line. Low and hard to the inside. Crossing stopped by Robin. Backhand 2-all. Caught in the air by Williams. Rebote forehand by Julan. Robin calls for it. Has a tip ball at the 8 line. 3 points for the Warriors. Williams and Julan. Williams serves.
Well, they put together this 8-0 record without great support from Williams up there in the front court. Today is one of his best days. Stopped the first drop shot attempt, made a scoop on the right side, made another catch on the left. You're seeing both sides. Every play so far made by number 24, Williams.
Here's a backhand by Robin. Rebote coming out. Williams on the rebote. Backhand by Robin. Wall to wall. Rebote coming back out. Left side rebote by Williams. Scoop by Robin. Robin on the 2-all. Stop by Williams. Juggling ruled on the catch. That's a point for CRB and Robin. CRB will serve for the Devils.
The ball has to maintain contact with the base of the basket.
We all saw the ball.
Right.
The judge apparently saw a space in between the ball and the cesta.
I mean, you're going to get another look here at this replay. I'm going to guess that there was a good, you see here. Yeah, there it is.
There it is. There it is.
So you got it. You see, you get it on the tip. The ball does roll to the tip like that a lot, but it has to maintain contact with the base of the basket. You can clearly see that one bobbling out.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Rebote forehand. Here's a catch by Julan. Julan from the 10 line. Hard throw. Robin's there. Backhand from the 12. What a catch by Julan overhead. Beautiful catch by CRB. CRB again, backhand from the 8 line, wall to wall. Rebote coming out. Williams for the rebote. Scoop by Robin. Robin keeps it to the outside. Rebote forehand by Julan. He makes the save. Costi to the inside. Beautiful catch by Julan at the 10 line. Here's the backhand. Rebote hooked by Robin. 4 points for Williams and Julan. Williams serves.
Robin going to continue to go for it. I mean, he's got the shots, he's got the power, and he could single-handedly take over this match. Just haven't seen level of precision yet on the 2 walls. Put up enough points upon the board. Only one so far. Great start again for this Warriors team.
Fault under serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
I said it just a few moments ago, but Williams, I mean, I think he's made every play so far, Stu. It's come out his way. The rebotes, the catching, scoops. I mean, not his strength, but he's made every single play so far. Good to see.
Double fault. 2 points for the Devils. CRB and Robin. CRB has the serve.
And then the double fault. I'll take that. I'll take responsibility for that one. Saying about how great Williams is playing and really his first miss of the day on that double fault. Still a 2-point lead. See if the Warriors can maintain that.
Here's Julan on the backhand. Powerfully, Erbetta coming way out. There's a catch by Julan. Julan low and hard. Robin on the Erbetta, powerfully thrown. Julan perfect positioning, midcourt. Scoop by Robin. Powerful backhand. Williams to the backcourt, try to make the save. Catch by Robin. Robin, peek up. Julan moves back, forehand over the heads of the Devils. Here's Robin, backhand to the inside. Oh, what a catch by Julan. Juggling ruled on the catch of Julan. 3 points for the red shirts, CRB and Robin. CRB serves.
And a very rare scene as well, the player acknowledging the juggle, Stu. Nobody thinks they juggle the ball.
Or they're very frustrated that they got caught doing it.
Especially on the hop, you see that reaching up high overhead has a tendency to just pop out. A little bit harder to see on the left side, but another good call.
That ball touched the overhead screen, which is out of play. 4-4 is the score. There's the backhand by Julan. Erbetta forehand to the inside. Erbetta forehand by Williams. That stays in play. CRB, oh, hooked it. Hooked it into Williams. My, oh, my. Warriors get the point.
If you hit yourself, if you hit yourself on your own throw, that would be a loss of point. But clearly that ball not going to reach the front wall. That was hooked low and caught Williams. Ooh, that's going to be wide.
The ball lands out of play. That is point and set for the Warriors. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out. Play our next set. Make that a minute 30.
I mean, early and sizable lead for the Devils.
What's very interesting about that, we just had this conversation today. How does this rule work? If you're throwing the ball.
Sure.
Okay, so if you're throwing the ball and it hits your opponent before it touches the front wall, it's the determination of the judge whether or not that ball was going to make it to the front wall. Yeah.
I don't think this one was reaching the front wall.
Yeah, that ball would have to grow wings and a brain in order to get to the front wall, neither of which is going to happen. So there's no way that the Devils could get that point.
Yeah. The judge uses their own discretion. I mean, if it could have reached, but that one clearly, I mean, hooked wide, low.
Yeah.
Simply put, would not have reached the front wall. 6-4.
Here we are in the ESPN 3 Players Cage. Players taking breaks in between sets and preparing for matches. Once again, you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. A few seconds to go before we begin our second set. Ready to begin our second set. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our second set. CRB has the serve. That ball is tipped in the backcourt. First point goes to Williams and Julan of the Warriors. Williams serves. Fault, miss serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Erbetta forehand is missed. That's a point for CRB and Robin. We're all tied up, 1 point apiece. Fault, over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. That's the backhand. Big backhand by Robin, caught by Julan. Julan over the heads of his front quarters. Erbetta save by Robin. He took some off of it, but that hit the pad, and the pad is bad. Williams and Julan have 2 points. CRB and Robin with 1. Williams serves. Here's the backhand by Robin. Forehand to the inside. Robin's there, beautiful catch at the 10 line, big backhand. Erbetta coming out. Erbetta forehand by Williams. Robin's there. Catch by Julan. Julan low and hard, scoop by scoop. Robin. Robin, powerful forehand. Julan looking for the Erbetta at the 7 line. Makes a save. Scoop by CRB. Back. Robin with a tip ball at the 7 line. 3 points for Williams and Julan of the Warriors. Williams serves.
And Robin just frustrated with himself. I mean, it's coming in fast, but that's a catch that he knows he can make. In the middle of the court, coming to his right side, maybe thinking about the return throw, trying to that scoreline a little bit closer. Set it's a 2-point lead now for the Warriors.
Ball under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. There's a backhand by Robin. What a catch by Julan at the side wall. Powerful forehand to the inside, will score. 4 points for Williams and Julan. Williams has the serve. Here's a catch by Julan
Good
scores
carry.
on the return. 5 points. Possible set. Possible match point for Williams and Julan.
Well, this is a dangerous Warriors team today. And the support that Williams is giving Julan up there in the front court is some of the best we've seen this season. Very few errors. And Julan, again, consistently with that right side. It's a difference maker in this level.
Fault under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Two all. Stopped by Williams. Williams from the forehand. Catch made by Robin. Robin, outside placement. Miscommunication will lead to a point for the Devils. CRB and Robin. CRB serves.
Yeah, Julan telling him he is a little bit screened, but that's the right thing to do. I mean, how many times do we see a game day where the front quarter stabbing up in front of their back quarter, but you let the ball go, and Julan recognizing, hey, that's on me.
Here's the backhand by Julan. Robin with the catch. Backhand from the 10 line to the inside. Erbetta forehand. Here's a catch by CRB. Kareah by CRB. That's well thrown and scoring. 3 points for CRB and Robin. Still possible match point for Williams and Julan.
CRB starting to get aggressive up there in the front. Working on a number of these shots. Look at this. Cuts it off in the air. Straight into the carom. A little bit tougher to control there, trying to run around it and keep it on the left side.
Here's the backhand by Julan. Caught by Robin. Robin on the backhand. Powerfully thrown to the forehand of Julan. Catch by Robin. Robin from the 9 line. Looking to pass. He does. Erbetta coming out. Julan forehand. Erbetta to the inside. Erbetta left side. Catch by Julan. Scoop, miss. Point set and match to Williams and Julan of the Warriors, taking it in straight set 6-4, 6-3.
And with that win, the Warriors jump back ahead on this game day. Douglas with the singles win. Williams and Julan coming back in doubles. They have 2.5 points. The Devils just 1.5. Up next, second singles match of the day. Third division featuring Erbetta and Manny. That's coming up in just about 2 minutes.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Once again, you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. There is the Game Days scoreboard brought to you by DraftKings. 1.5 points for the Devils, 2.5 for the Warriors.
You've just been notified of a change to the schedule here. Alloran, we saw him not moving all too well in that opening match. He will not be playing in match number 2 today. So looks like with Hyro coming into the final match of the day, the Devils are going to choose to bring in Robin to play with CRB again against Kareah and Nicholas. So again, match number 5, Alloran will be out. Robin will come in and substitute. So again, you'll see Robin and CRB taking on Kareah and Nicholas. That's after this one. Just about 15 seconds away from his third division singles match. Let's introduce the 2 players. We have Manny for the Warriors, former captain of the Cyclones. He's piled a record of 3-1 this singles season. takes on Erbetta of the Devils, coming off of his only singles win of the year. That was against Kareah, looking to make it 2 in a row to finish things off. Erbetta will have the serve here, ready to go with our fourth match. That's correct, fourth match of the game day. Manny on the inside. There's a backhand. Erbetta going up the wall. Clean miss, and he's got the rebote on the back end. Erbetta, another one dropped in the corner. Manny looking for the rebote. High off the front wall, able to pass. Erbetta coming back for it. He makes a save. Manny staying up at the front court, attacking on the forehand. Sidearm play. And right on the wall. Erbetta pushes this to the outside. That lands in, and it's score. First point going to Erbetta of the Devils. Backhand to the inside. Here's Manny pulling it in. This one just out of reach of Erbetta into the corner. Erbetta makes the save. Manny in the middle of the court opens up for the carom, blasts it in. Erbetta, one fluid motion. That's going to hit the overhead screen, actually. Great effort, but Manny's going to get on the board. We're tied up 1-1.
Great effort by Erbetta to try to make that save. He's made actually several of those. One fluid motion at the screen. Get rid of the ball before you go into the screen if you can. Tremendous effort by Erbetta.
Kareah scores for Manny. 2-1 lead. Ball tipped right on the wall. That is 3 points for Manny. He serves. Erbetta looking for the rebote, trying to take it in the air off the back wall. That's missed 4 in a row for Manny.
Have to say, you got to give the advantage to Manny. Hindsight bias, of course, 4-1. But no, you do have to give the advantage to Manny. Manny with quite a bit more singles experience on this court than Erbetta.
Erbetta from the left side, backhand. Dropped into the corner, not a lot on that rebote. Manny makes a save. Erbetta attacking up at the 6 line. High and hard. Manny's got to play on the rebote. It's a 2-wall, but that's too wide. Erbetta gets his second point. He serves.
Manny's thrown quite a few shots. They've been working, that one landing wide. Again, got to keep those shots within the boundary lines marked on the floor in red.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Rebote forehand. Erbetta puts it over the top. Manny on the inside. Good pickup. Hard throw, crossing the sand wall. Here's Erbetta now high and hard again. That towards the overhead screen. Manny takes off, drops it inside. Erbetta with a great catch right off the numbers. Rebote forehand again. Stays to the inside. Here's Erbetta, the long drop shot. Manny takes off. Contact with the sidewall. He gets to it. The Philo from Manny will score. Great defense. The Philo finishes it off. 5-2 lead for Manny. He's got a possible set point.
That has to feel so good. Not only do you get to the drop shot, but you get to kill it. Very well done by Manny.
Not a bad drop shot attempt.
The further back you are, when you throw that drop shot, from the 7, that's
right, but it's on the wall. Manny makes a good catch.
But if that ball's, if you're throwing a drop shot and it's not bouncing twice by the 4 line,
Yeah. Manny lays it up on a knee, puts the rebote inside on the wall. Great catch there by Erbetta. Manny now just beyond the 9 line, puts it to the inside. Erbetta another catch. Hard backhand, low runner, beats him to the inside. Manny plays the rebote. Erbetta Costado inside. Good defense by Manny. He's back in there. Not a lot on that rebote. Erbetta digs it out. Back to the inside. One-handed grab by Manny. Back behind him. Erbetta attacking up on the forehand. Low and hard. Manny scoops it up. Here's the backhand. Into the corner. There's a rebote coming up the middle. Manny looking for it on the backhand. Fall down rebote attempt. That's just missed. 3 points for Erbetta.
Manny's the best. Manny's got one of the driest wits on the roster, and he frequently doesn't accept a hand up, just so you know. He usually looks at the guy offering his hand and just looks back down the floor and gets up.
Especially Ben.
Oh, he'll never let Ben help him up, never. But Erbetta, he checks him out, says, you seem sincere.
Rebote coming out a long ways up at the 6 line. Manny puts it inside. Erbetta quickly into the forehand. Beats Manny inside. Rebote not there. 4 points. Erbetta's cut the deficit to just 1.
Very curious to see if Manny's able to finish off here or Erbetta's able to come back.
Over serve, second serve coming up. That's a 2-wall attempt. Manny takes off. He gets out there. Manny on the forehand just above the pad. Erbetta picks it off before the second bounce. Low runner inside. Passes Manny. He lines up the rebote. Erbetta up the wall. Tracks it down. Forehand low and hard. Manny with a great scoop. There's the backhand. Erbetta on the hop from the 9 line. Able to pass high and hard. Here's the rebote for Manny. It's a 2-wall. That opens up, and it scores. Point and set. Manny closes it out 6-4. Minute and a half. We'll come back and play set 2.
Boy, talk about a comeback there. Erbetta getting a second wind, playing beautifully.
Again, Manny has played most of his Battle Court career in the second group. This season moved down a rank to a 3, and we figured he was going to have a good season, and he's delivered. Overall, one of the best players in this group, 3-1 record, and not an easy group. Got some youth, explosiveness. You got Carballo, you got Benny, you got Erbetta who catches everything, and Manny, just consistent play. The name of the game. Look at this drop shot attempt.
Yeah.
He takes off. You want to throw the drop shot on me? Look at what he does with it.
for
Tracks
effort,
it down, throws the philo to score.
Just like you said, you want to throw that on me? Get that.
I think, yeah.
Just missed.
He was lining up a fall down 2-wall. He had Erbetta trapped inside, just a little bit complicated there, which is why Manny missed it, because he doesn't miss many of those. And look at him. That could be a meme. Yeah.
I can't believe I missed that. That was somewhere in that dialogue. But Manny's shots were spot on.
Yeah, you look at that.
Throughout.
Oh, had a play, lined it up, but just dropping below the cesta. 6-4, Manny able to close it out.
It has set up an interesting set. Here we are in the ESPN 3 players cage. There you see back of Erbetta, Manny tying his cesta. That long tie called a cinta. That hand sits on top of that wicker basket. Leather glove goes over the hand. The only thing holding the hand in that onto that basket is that long tie called the cinta.
We're ready to begin. Set number 2, Erbetta will serve to Manny. There's a serve, set 2 begins. Backhand by Manny. High and hard to the inside. Here's the rebote. Manny looking for it. Turns it into a 2-wall. That scores.
He's gotten Erbetta a couple times there. Again, locked on the inside. Manny, not everybody can capitalize on that. Manny can. Manny knew exactly where to throw that ball.
Bote forehand, stopped overhead. Here's Erbetta, hooked it to the outside. Manny makes the play back over the top. Erbetta backing up, quick bounce, catch on the right side. Manny in the costado. It's a 2-wall opening
Very
up
nice.
to score.
Manny's preference would be to get this over with in 2 straight sets.
Rebote trying to drop it just above the pad. That caught the pad, and it's bad. First point for Erbetta. He serves. And serve stays inside. Manny opens up with the backhand. That passes. Rebote, forehand, high off the front wall. Takes Manny to the outside. Rebote played close to the side wall. Erbetta just got to it. There's the backhand. Manny scoops it up into the 2-wall. That scores. Aggressive play by Manny. He opens up a 3-1 lead.
Manny shot after shot. We've seen him throw more shots in the singles game that we have in most of the doubles combined.
Stay high off the front wall. Erbetta attacks, cuts it off in the air. Here's a backhand. Dropped it in the corner. Rebote forehand by Manny. Erbetta just beyond the 7th line. Keeps this one to the inside. Manny digs it out. Erbetta there with a good scoop. Hard backhand. Dropped inside. Manny now just beyond the 9 line. Puts it back in the corner. Erbetta lays it up. Manny moving up on it. Takes it in the air at the 6th line. Into the carom. Blasted in to score. That's 4 points for Manny.
Manny's basically told Erbetta, if you're going to be in the middle of the court, I'm going to throw the shot consistently. thing that Erbetta knows is that if he commits to the outside, Manny's just as capable of dropping it inside. See Manny make the catch here. See where Erbetta is. Right in the middle of the court, behind him.
Erbetta from deep in the backcourt. Opening up, passing on the left side. Manny on a knee, makes a save. Erbetta. Able to pass. Manny lays it up. Erbetta attacking, stops it up high. And dropped it.
That is a rare miss for Erbetta. Have to believe that he was trying to, or that he was actively thinking about what he was going to throw when he went to make the catch.
5 points for Manny. Possible set and a possible match point. Forehander Bote on the bounce. Erbetta stops it. Low and hard. Three-wall play. Manny, perfect positioning. He makes the save. Erbetta up at the 7 line. Big backhand again. Clears the overhead screen. Manny coming back to the same spot. Turns to Bote up the middle. Erbetta stops it. Quick release back to the inside. Trying to get it by Manny. He gets in there. Makes the save. Erbetta, though, on the Costado. Oh, the 2-wall is too low. Point, set, and match. Manny wins it in straight sets, 6-4, 6-1. Tough break there, dropping it on top of the pad, but how about Manny? He's been so great in singles this year, adding another win, defeating Erbetta. Big game day brewing for the Warriors. They've taken 3 of 4 matches already on the game day. Again, our next match, 5th scheduled match, Robin will be substituting for Alloran. So Robin and CRB will take on Kareah and Nicholas just about 2 minutes. Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there. Blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Sherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Sherry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one.
Here is the Battle Court Game Day scoreboard brought to you by DraftKings. Devils still stuck with 1.5 points to 3.5 for the Warriors on the game day. Total points of all the teams there along the bottom of that scoreboard. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is a doubles match. Once again, Alloran has gone out of play with an injury. Lower rated player may be substituted game day, and that's the case here. Robin will go in for Alloran. It will be Robin and CRB. Robin in the front with CRB in the back, taking on Kareah and Nicholas of the Warriors. You see them in the warm-up period, which goes on for about 2 minutes between the matches here.
Up next, we have, again, what was scheduled to be the 3rd division doubles match. Kareah and Nicholas will represent the Warriors. Late sub here, Alloran injured today in that first match, so it will be Robin up in front with CRB in the backcourt. Ready to go with match number 5. Robin and CRB will have the serve.
Ready to begin the next match. Robin has the serve for the Devils. Here's a catch by Nicholas. Ball tipped in the backcourt. First point goes to Kareah and Nicholas of the Warriors. Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Beautiful catch by CRB at the 13 line. Powerful forehand. Kareah makes the catch at the 7 line. Here's Robin from the 9. Backhand. Robin. Backhand from the 8. Nicholas is there. Beautiful catch by Nicholas. Picked up on the left side. Here's Robin at the sidewall. Backhand 2-all. Caught almost in the air by Kareah. That goes off the frame and scores. We're tied up 1 point apiece.
Yeah, Robin has to dominate that matchup up in the front court against Kareah. I mean, we talk about his ability to throw these shots, and this is his opportunity right here to pull off a pretty significant upset.
Here's a backhand by Nicholas. Good effort by CRB. That ball was on the wall the whole way. 2 points for Kareah Nicholas. Kareah serves.
How about that? Just a perfect throw. Right on the wall. CRB backing up to the 12 line.
CRB on the backhand. Too much. That hit the overhead screen before the front wall. Out of play. 3 points for the Warriors. Kareah Nicholas. Kareah serves.
Don't think he had full control of that ball. I mean, he gave us softer throw than we're used to seeing and still sent it well up into the overhead screen. Usually a telltale sign that this wasn't secure in that basket.
Here's the backhand by CRB. Caught by Nicholas. Nicholas from the forehand. Good catch. Nice return. Nicholas is there. Robin, backhand from the 10 line. That ball hits the overhead screen, which is out of play. 2 points for Robin and CRB in the red shirts. Robin has the serve for the Devils. Here's a backhand by CRB. Nicholas from the 9 line to the inside. Backhand by Nicholas. Robin's there. Backhand from the 9 line to the inside. Rebote for Kareah. Kareah makes a save. Here's Robin. Big right side by Nicholas passing. Rebote for Robin. Robin, 2-all Rebote. Kareah's on it. Stops it on the forehand. Kareah return, lands in beautifully and scores. 4 points for Kareah and Nicholas. Kareah serves.
Yeah, that's a good one. Not Kareah's best day so far, but maybe that'll get him going. Kareah, the kill shot from the forehand. Sidewall, front wall opening up towards those judges there on the outside. Very well done. Puts the lead up to 2.
Robin picks the serve. Costello 2-all, stopped by Kareah.
Oh, scoop.
Backhand flipped into play and out of the cesta of Robin. 5 points, possible set point for Kareah and Nicholas.
And just unable to control that one. A bunch of spin. Robin reaching up overhead. Just trickling out of the basket there.
There's backhand by CRB. Rebote coming out. Kareah's there. He makes the save. Robin steps up. Backhand from the 7 line. Thrown powerfully. Caught by Nicholas. Nicholas from the right side. Rebote left side to the inside. Here's the backhand. Catch by Kareah midcourt. Kareah. Stopped by Robin. Robin, Cortada, that will score. 3 points for Robin and CRB. Robin has a serve for the Devils.
Well, that's about as good as it gets on the Cortada. Just above the pad, low and hard. Opposing back quarter couldn't get up to it. Front quarter completely out of that point. Very well done by Robin. Just got to keep your foot on the gas and keep throwing shots.
Here's a backhand by Nicholas, low and hard, and caught by Robin. Robin backhand 2-all. Nicholas gets out there, makes the catch. Hard throw. What a catch by Robin. Here's the backhand, caught by Nicholas. Robin on the catch. Backhand from the 8 line, powerfully thrown out to the rebote. Outside placement, read by CRB. CRB gets there, throws the carom.
Oh my.
That lands in
shot.
and scores. Well thrown by CRB. They have 4 points. Robin has the serve.
How about CRB from the backcourt? And we see him play with Robin typically up in the front, which is the shot maker of the two, but coming from the backcourt, Kareah trapped to the inside. He went for it, and that's what you got to do. I mean, playing a couple ranks down here. And this is the 6th division team for the Devils, and they're up competing against a 3. Got to make it happen offensively. Probably not going to out-catch Nicholas there in the back. Good set here, just a 1-point deficit. Devils hanging around.
Here's the backhand. What a catch by Robin. Backhand from the 9 line, powerfully thrown. Nice catch by Nicholas. Robin again. Backhand from the 7 to the forehand of Nicholas. Nicholas from the right side. Robin takes that off the side wall. Powerful backhand follows, caught by Nicholas. Nicholas from the forehand, stopped by Robin. Rebote coming out. Here's a catch by CRB at the 11 line. He goes to the inside. Nicholas takes it from the side wall. Backhand from the 10. Robin's there. Backhand. Caught by Kareah.
Great control.
Beautiful catch by CRB at the 13 line. He goes to the inside. Nicholas is there. Backhand powerfully thrown, and CRB's there. Here's the catch again by CRB. Point and set for Kareah and Nicholas. Winning the first set, 6-4.
Well, I'll tell you, Stu, I mean, 10 points in that set, maybe a few more than I expected to play. CRB and Robin, they're fighting here.
CRB had a great carom. He had some great catches there in the back. That last scoop attempt was a bit ambitious, as our player manager likes to say. A bit ambitious.
Yeah, going for the one-handed scoop.
One-handed scoop behind the 12 line. I mean, hey, if he does it, it's play of the day, right? If he makes it, it's play of the day. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently in our 5th of 6 scheduled matches on today's game day. There's taking a break in between the sets. There's CRB. Some fantastic catching there in the backcourt. See Robin seated on the bench, getting some input from teammate Erbetta.
Kareah and Nicholas got off to a hot start this Battle Court season, winning 4 of their first 6 matches. Haven't quite been able to replicate that in the last third of this season here. A good start, 6-4, able to close it out. Kareah's catching has been spot on. Killed one from the right side, and Nicholas, just really the anchor of the team back there. Makes every catch. Yeah, sometimes these backcourters don't get a lot of love, but Nicholas, one of the most recognized on this Warriors team, has been a Warrior his entire career. Made the championship a few times, have yet to hang a banner. Perhaps this is the year with his loaded roster. Douglas the 1, Nicholas the 2, Manny is the 3, Julan the 4. The way Kareah's been playing here is a 5, and Williams the 6. I mean, across the board, not really any weaknesses in this Warriors team. Second set ready to go. Robin and CRB, rather, will have the serve.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our next set. Robin serves for the Devils. There's a backhand by CRB, low to the backcourt. Nicholas has it. Here's the backhand. There's a fine catch and nice return by CRB. Kareah on the backhand. CRB is there. Backhand to the inside. Here's Nicholas from the 9 line. Robote coming out. 2-all. Stopped by Kareah. Here's the backhand. Oh,
tip ball.
Robin tipped the ball.
Heaven.
First point. Second set goes to Kareah and Nicholas. Kareah will have the serve.
Jumping up in front of the backcourt. I mean, Robin, the leader of the team, but, you know, CRB has been catching very well back there all season long.
CRB on the backhand to the inside. He passes. Robote forehand by Nicholas. CRB makes the catch. Here's the backhand. Robin from the 9 line. Big backhand. Caught by Nicholas. CRB from the 11 line. He goes deep. Ball tipped at the side wall. 2 points for Kareah and Nicholas. Kareah serves.
Just perfectly placed. I mean, right on the side wall. You see again, CRB's been good on that left side. It's just a little bit tougher close to the numbers.
There's a rebote by Robin. There's the backhand by Robin. Rebote coming out. Robin's got it. Straight to the outside, it scores. 1 point for the Devils. Robin and CRB. Robin serves.
Look at this one again. Robin attacking the filo. Costado straight to the outside. I've been told that translates to the edge of the knife. Nice fine shot, a good angle.
Yeah.
Sharp angle, shall we say.
Here's the forehand by CRB. Rebote coming out. That's 3 points for Kareah and Nicholas, the Warriors. Kareah's got the serve. Costello 2-all.
Oh, my.
My, oh, my.
CRB.
That's beautifully executed by CRB and scoring.
How about CRB? We saw one from the right side earlier. Look at this. Attacking, makes the catch right into the Costado. Look at the two. I mean, that thing opens up beautifully.
That might be
Kareah
the best
not
one
close.
he's ever thrown.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I can't think of a better one that he's thrown.
Not a shot. It's just he's developing that Costado.
That's
more
beautiful.
of a right-sided player with the kill shots. And if he can develop that Costado, just opens up his game in the front court.
Here's the backhand. Catch by Kareah. Backhand from the 8 line to the inside. CRB's there. There's the backhand by CRB. Catch by Nicholas. Beautiful catch by Nicholas deep in the backcourt. Rebote left side, hooked by Robin. 4 points for Kareah and Nicholas. Kareah has the serve for the Warriors.
You also have to keep in mind, I mean, these two guys play together, but the courts are swapped. I mean, in the real 6th division team, you got CRB in the front and Robin in the back, so communication just a bit off right there. CRB a little bit in the way, and Robin trying to get to that rebote and just didn't have enough power on it. I say not that easy to switch from front to the back. Communication a little bit different for both players.
Good catch. Nice return by CRB. Here's Nicholas on the backhand. Wall to wall from the left side. Rebote forehand. Floating. Caught by Nicholas. Here's the backhand. Low bullet. Caught by CRB. CRB on the backhand. Catch by Nicholas. Robin on the rebote. Here's the backhand. Backhand by Kareah. Rebote forehand.
That's a
good
creative
court sense
save
by CRB. CRB on the catch. Here's the backhand from the 10 line. Robin on the catch. Backhand. What a shot by Robin to change things up. That's going to land in and score. 3 points for Robin and CRB of the Devils. Robin serves.
I mean, beautiful shot there by Robin. I kind of ran out of space and was forced to push this a little bit more to the outside than maybe he wanted to, but it worked out well. I mean, that's been easier right side rebote, not a lot of space. And again, just inside the boundary line, and Kareah not really close to it. Very well done. Again, just a 1 point deficit in this set. The Devils putting up a fight here. And Alloran was a late scratch in this match. Robin comes in as the substitute. These guys are holding their own.
Catch by CRB. Forehand by CRB. This one caught by Nicholas. Nicholas powerfully from the forehand. Robin saves the rebote. Here's Nicholas on the forehand from the 8 line. That took off and hit the overhead screen. 4-4 is the score. Robin serves.
Tie ball game here at 4-4, Stu. You know, when you're playing a couple ranks, an opponent a couple ranks lower, you know, it could also be difficult for guys like Kareah and Nicholas. I mean, you're expecting to compete against Alloran. The pace is a lot slower, and these guys just don't seem to have that same level of energy.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line.
But going out there and just expecting that you're going to win, especially against this team. I mean, you got Robin up there in the front, who's very aggressive, and CRB, the way he's throwing shots here in the back. I mean, this is not the team that you're just going to, you can just out-catch. I mean, these guys are going to throw shots. The Warriors move a little bit better defensively here, make the adjustment in the second half of this set.
There's the backhand by Nicholas. Rebote coming out. Catch by Robin. Robin on the backhand from the 7 line. Powerfully thrown. This ball stays to the inside. Kareah turns an outside placement, and it scores. Very well done. 5 points. Possible set, possible match point for Kareah and Nicholas of the Warriors. Kareah serves.
Yeah, quite the time to break it out. Straight to the outside. I mean, you see Robin, and he had no play on it. CRB, good foot speed, got to it, but unable to secure the catch.
Good catch by CRB. Here's the backhand. Backhand by Nicholas to the inside. Backhand. Erbetta forehand by Robin to the inside. Nicholas makes the catch. Powerful backhand, low and hard to the corner, and is tipped. Point, set, and match for Kareah and Nicholas, taking it in straight sets, 6-4, 6-4.
Yet another win for the Warriors. Opening up a huge day already. Have already secured the win on the game day. One match remains. Second division doubles. We'll have Hyro and Erbetta take on Douglas and Julan in just about 2 minutes.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Take a look here at the game day scoreboard. 5 points for the Warriors. Enough to get the win. 1.5 for the Devils. That came in our second match of the day. Hyro and Rock defeated Kareah and Manny, but outside of that, all Warriors reflected in those 5 points. The Warriors have jumped ahead of the Renegades by 1.5. And after today, the Warriors will have just one game day left. One game day left for the Warriors, 2 game days left for the Renegades. That is after this final match of the game day. Let's introduce it here. Second division matchup between Hyro and Erbetta of the Devils and Douglas and Julan for the Warriors. Been a tough season so far for Douglas and Julan, though they've added two of their wins in their last 5 chances. Began the season with an 0-4 record. The team certainly has figured some things out. However, they're going to have their hands full today with Hyro and Erbetta. 8-1 overall coming in this season of Battle Court. This will be their 10th and final match of the regular season. Looking to finish with a record of 9-1 if they are able to get the win. Not an undefeated season, but a great season, especially at this rank level. Pretty good teams across the board. Ready to go with our final match of the day. Douglas and Julan taking on Hyro and Erbetta. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our final match. Hyro and Erbetta serve to Douglas and Julan. We begin with an underserve. Second serve coming up. Second serve is good. Julan on the left side opens it up, puts it on the wall. Erbetta makes the catch. What a catch there by Douglas. Rips it off the wall. Erbetta passing, both Warriors. Douglas missed the return. First point of our final match goes to Hyro and Erbetta.
Communication seems pretty good between Douglas and Julan. Douglas getting plenty of notice that Erbetta was coming to him. He just missed a forehand Erbetta.
Over serve, second serve coming up. Great catch by Julan right off the sidewall. Big backhand. Picked off by Erbetta. Here's Erbetta back there at the 12 line. Great catch here by Douglas. Backhand up at the 8 line. Erbetta stops it. Backhand to the inside. Hyro reaching back forward at the 9 line. Julan advancing. Erbetta keeps that one on the left side. Puts it on the wall. Douglas with a good catch. Backhand. Cutting inside. Here's Erbetta. Douglas rips it off again up at the 9. Backhand. Dropping low. Erbetta steps up. Julan reaching up overhead. That crossed the side wall. Still comes away with it. Here's Hyro up in the front court. Again, right on the wall. Julan lets this one pass. Douglas makes a spinning save. On the bounce, Erbetta back up at the 12 line. Hard throw on the wall. Julan lays it up. Good catch. Back to the inside. Julan now up at the 10. High and hard again. Erbetta picks it off the wall. Julan on the bounce. Hand high and hard. Catch again. Here's Erbetta. Backhand. Douglas reaching up, takes it in at the 10 line. There's a hard backhand on the hop. Good catch overhead. Julan puts the backhand inside. Erbetta takes it off the wall. Hard throw, closer to the numbers. Problem for Julan. Erbetta dropping. Douglas attacks. Couldn't get there in the air. Here's Julan from the backcourt. Oh, and hard. Erbetta all alone. Trying to scoop it up. Just missed it. That ties it up, 1-1.
Don't know that Julan and Douglas have the same staying power, for instance, of Kareah and Manny to bring us these 8-minute points, but it's also possible.
Absolutely. The way that Douglas is catching and the way Julan played that first match, there's no question. Here's Erbetta left side there by Douglas. On the bounce, Erbetta picks it up at the 11 line. Hard throw. Douglas reaching back overhead. Erbetta forehand for Hyro. This one gets into the backcourt. Julan makes the stop from the 11 line. Forehand to the inside. Erbetta steps up. Julan now just beyond the 11. High hard throw. Picked off again overhead. Here's Erbetta the backhand. Sticks inside. Julan. Back to the left side of Erbetta. Backquarters trading throws here. Julan now on the right side. Switches it up. Puts it on the wall. Erbetta ducks. Hyro comes back for the Erbetta. Julan up at the 8 line. Big backhand now. Wall to wall. Erbetta cutting close. Hyro makes a good save. Powers it past both Warriors. Douglas calls him off. Our backhand. Erbetta puts it out of reach of Julan. Douglas makes the Erbetta save. Erbetta just gets to it again. There's a backhand. Kicking up. Stopped by Julan. Erbetta now from the backcourt. Erbetta forehand, played to the inside, stepped overhead by Hyro. There's the backhand, the low runner. Scooped by Julan. Forehand Erbetta, picked off on the left side of Julan. There's a backhand. Hyro stops another one. Erbetta from the left side, big backhand, wall to wall. That's cutting close. Douglas powers it. Not past Erbetta though, nice catch. Again on the sidewall. Julan plucks it. There's the backhand by Erbetta. Erbetta calls him off. Sidearm forehand, sticks in the middle of the court. Julan gets there. Julan low and hard. Just out of reach of Hyro. Stopped by Erbetta. Erbetta from the 11 line, dropping low again, Julan. This one high and hard. Erbetta telling him it's coming out. Hyro makes the save, drops it in the corner. Douglas now, Erbetta left side. On the bounce, Erbetta from deep in the backcourt, able to pass again. Erbetta for Douglas, powered. Picked off the side wall, Erbetta. Low running backhand, Douglas reaches in. This one dying off the front wall. Erbetta's got to play front ways. Here's the backhand again, close to the side wall. Douglas goes up for another. Erbetta takes it in overhead. That one catches the corner, opens up to the middle of the court. Julan again on the right side. Dropped at the feet of Erbetta. Hyro alone for the rebote, makes a save. Here's Douglas into the costado. Inside placement on the wall, kicking up. Erbetta makes a great catch. Julan again from the 10 line. Erbetta all alone, makes the stop in the corner. Again inside Erbetta, just beyond the 11. High hard throw, clears the overhead screen. Douglas on the rebote, powers it into the backcourt. There's Erbetta. Rebote left side again. Erbetta takes it in, backed up beyond the 13. Hard throw. Julan advancing, takes it in the air. Good read. Good with the sidearm throw. Douglas on the rebote. He lays it up. Rebote left side. Hyro attacking. Stops it on the bounce. Low hard forehand. Julan switching from right to left. He scooped it up. Here's Erbetta at the 11 line. Rebote left side there by Douglas. Douglas cuts it off, goes for the splitter. Hyro caught in the air. Hyro opens up for the carom. Julan takes off, but that is perfectly thrown, and it scores for the Devils. Hyro and Erbetta lead 2-1.
What a point. You know, just volley, volley,
Really was.
volley. I mean, volley, and then a shot.
Fault under serve. Second serve coming up. Here's Douglas from the 9 line. Powerful backhand on the wall. Spectacular catch by Erbetta. That one passing both Warriors. Douglas on the back end, turns the rebote. Erbetta back beyond the 13 line. Low runner to the inside, picked off by Douglas. Douglas launches it. Erbetta keeps it on the left. Backhand. Erbetta up at the 10 line. Will kick off the sidewall. Julan handles comfortably. Erbetta does the same back there at the 11 line. This one kicking up. Julan makes the stop. Erbetta in the corner. Back into the inside, just out of reach of Douglas. Julan handles. This one sticks on the wall. Great catch by Douglas. Hard backhand. Erbetta switches to the right side. Sidearm play, crossing. Right between both Warriors. Douglas lines it up on the back end. Rebote forehand off his footing, puts it up the middle. Here's Douglas, inside placement, blasted in the corner. Erbetta on the hop, makes the scoop. Back over the top, Hyro cuts it off, hard backhand just above the pen. Douglas comes flying in there. Big backhand, clears the overhead screen. Scoop by Julan. Erbetta, good body control on the right side, makes the catch. Douglas again. A little higher this time. Erbetta steps up, takes it in the air. There's the backhand. Julan reaching back behind him, cuts it off. Hard throw. This one out of reach, coming up the middle. Hyro turns the rebote. Big bounce to the inside. Again, good catch by Julan. Low and hard on the return. Erbetta reaching up high. There's the backhand from the 13 line. Douglas pulls it in. Hyro drops it to the inside on the bounce. Julan attacking from the 10 line. Sidearm play. Stopped by Erbetta. Douglas calls him off. Rebote, drop inside, big bounce. Erbetta back at the 13 line. Douglas again up at the 9. This one is just launched wall to wall. Hyro looking for it. He just does get out there, drops it inside. Tough rebote, saved by Julan now. Here's Erbetta just beyond the 11 line. There's a big backhand, wall to wall again. Douglas tracks it down, fires it inside where it scores. 2-2. We're tied up.
Wow, again. A match of endurance by all four players. Consistent catching by Julan, consistent catching by Erbetta. Hyro and Douglas up there in the front. Communication on both teams is excellent.
Court. Backhand to the inside, picked off overhead by Douglas, foot on the wall. Erbetta. Julan now from the left side, makes a catch back at the 12. Powerful throw, not going to get past Erbetta, handling in the corner. A runner. Here's Erbetta. Stops it up at the 11 again. High, hard throw. That one past Julan. He's out of the way. Douglas, forehand rebote. I don't let that one pass. Erbetta's got to dig it out. He does make the save. Douglas into the drop shot. Not the first bounce. Not going to get the second. Great defense there by Hyro. Lobs the backhand past Julan. He's got to dig one out. Makes a tough save. Erbetta back on the inside up at the 8 line. Backhand into the corner. Douglas makes the rebote. This one opens up to the middle of the court. Julan, forehand, low and hard. Hyro coming cross court, makes the stop. The backhand picked off by Julan. Bote forehand. Douglas charges, attacking on the left side. Back to Erbetta. What a catch standing there at the 13. Julan advancing up at the 9 line. Hard backhand. Stopped by Erbetta again. Julan ranging back for it. Drops it inside. Erbetta on the bounce. Keeps it on the left. Hard backhand. Kicking up and out. On the hop, Erbetta brings it in. Back at the 13 line. It drops between them again. Julan calls for Douglas to take it. He does. Julan again, sidearm play. Drops between the Devils. Hyro left side rebote. Makes a save. Julan on the hop, reaching up high, up at the 9 line. The forehand blasted to the inside. Erbetta out of the way. Hyro left side rebote. Douglas attacking again. The Philo straight to the outside. That scores. 3-2 lead for Douglas and Julan of the Warriors.
It's a really nice shot by Douglas. Be curious to see if that promotes him to be more comfortable throwing shots here.
Rebote comes shooting off the back wall. Hyro drops it inside. Good catch by Julan. A running backhand. Here's Erbetta. Julan reaching up high on the right side. Back over the top. Erbetta. Forehand rebote. Power to the inside. Here's Erbetta. Over Douglas's head. Stepped on the bounce. Julan now from the backcourt. Hyro comes cross court. Makes a flying catch. Center reach at Douglas. Here's Julan now. On the 10 line, low and hard, back inside on the bounce. Erbetta picks it up. Hard throw. Kicking up. Douglas, rather, turns the rebote. That's a big backhand by Hyro. Douglas up at the 5 line, gets out there. It's crossing the sidewall, handled by Erbetta. Erbetta launches one back in the corner. Douglas on the rebote. Julan to the inside. Here's Erbetta from the 11th line. Sidearm throw. Douglas coming cross court, makes the catch. Can lobbed up, not going to get past Erbetta. Rebote dropped inside again. Erbetta steps up. Well, what a catch by Julan. That one crossing the side wall. Erbetta back at the 12. Keeps it to the inside, up and out. Well, on to reach of Julan. Douglas comes back for the rebote. Erbetta again. Douglas up the wall. He comes down with the ball. Erbetta now backed up at the 13 line. Dropped inside. Douglas makes another play on it. Back in, clears the overhead screen. Hyro tracking it down. Whips it inside. Julan with a leaping grab. Well, running back in. Erbetta all alone. He scooped it up in the corner. Hyro on the left side. Turns the rebote. Julan comes in on the left, the backhand. Low runner, Erbetta forced to step up. He's out of the way. Hyro with the rebote. Julan tracks it down on the outside. Low and hard on the return. And Erbetta handles it. Julan again. Great catch off the sidewall. Erbetta crouching down. Hyro lays it up. Douglas attacking. The left side, the Philo. Scooped up by Hyro this time. Hyro's Kareah will score. Trading points here. It's 3-3.
I was going to say that Douglas gets away with one. He doesn't get away with two. I'd like to see him throw more shots like that, but Hyro is going to defend against it effectively. That's exactly what he did.
Look at that scoop. And tied up 3-3 here. Still in the opening set. Erbetta back there to the 13 line. Opens up to the middle of the court. Julan tracks it down. Forehand over the top. Big bouncer controlled by Erbetta. Erbetta hard throw up the middle. Douglas reaching low. Powerfully back into the corner. Erbetta crouching down. Caught it in the air. Rebote forehand for Douglas. Backhand to the inside, ripped off the sidewall by Douglas. The backhand return clears. Cutting back inside, Hyro drops the rebote at the feet of Julan, makes the catch. Long 2-all, Hyro scoops it up. Hyro blasts the forehand to the inside. Julan in perfect position, he caught it in the air. Well, runner on the hop. Erbetta trying to scoop it up, just missed. 4-3 lead for Douglas and Julan.
Such hard play points.
Erbetta low and hard to the inside. Good pick up there by Julan. Scooped it up. Hard throw. Rebote shooting up the middle. Hyro kept it outside. Julan runs under it. Sidearm play. Erbetta all alone. Trying to get out there. Returns a 2-all with a big bounce. Douglas, great control. Rips it inside. Erbetta another save. He's got another 2-all. Douglas attacking again up at the 2 line. Goes for the outside placement. Erbetta caught it in the air. Low hard forehand. Julan digs it out. Erbetta low and hard back inside. Julan good scoop, hard backhand again. Hit in the corner. There's Erbetta.
They were looking for a tip call there.
Erbetta from the 11 line. Julan keeps it on the left side of the backhand. The low runner actually kicked up to Erbetta. Ball missed.
That one was tipped.
4-4 is the score. The Devils serve. Under serve, second serve coming up. Here's Julan back beyond the 11 line. Forehand sticks inside on the hop. Erbetta makes the play.
Oh, tipped.
Ball tipped by Douglas. Hyro and Erbetta, they have 5 points. That is a possible set point.
My, oh my. I imagine we're about to see a hard serve come up here for Hyro.
Backhand to the inside, picked off there by Hyro. The backhand on the wall, stopped by Julan. Erbetta steps in there from the left side. Big backhand, kicking up and out. Robote forehand. Douglas powers it inside, dropping low. Here's Erbetta. Doing great catch off the sidewall. Hard backhand. Erbetta lines it up on the forehand. Drop to the inside. Julan looking for the Robote, and that is missed. Point and set. Hard fought set. Going the way of Hyro and Erbetta. 6-4. Minute and a half. We'll come back and play set 2.
My, oh my. What a set of highlight was just played. Throw by throw, point by point.
Yeah, all 4 players really getting involved there, and great pace to that set.
I mean, you see Hyro and Erbetta walking onto the court, you know it's going to be a match of endurance. I mean,
absolutely.
You just know it every single time. They both subscribe to the theory, I'm going to catch one more than my opponent.
And some teams just aren't capable of playing a match of that length or have the endurance to do so. I mean, Hyro and Erbetta, they keep their game plan pretty simple. I mean, you said it over the course of the last 2 seasons now, and the record speaks for itself. I mean, 8-1 this year. They were 10-2 last year in their 12 doubles matches. So, man, this is a team with a very high winning percentage. They don't lose many matches, and opponents know they're going to be in for a long battle, and not easy to keep it up at that pace over the course of 2, maybe even 3 sets.
And some folks out there, you know, curious to know why we saw like even CRB throwing shots earlier, why we're not seeing shots. Long story short, you got Hyro up there, and Hyro is the great shot stealer. It is so hard to score against Hyro, either to the inside with a drop shot or those 2-walls. And if you give it to Hyro on the right side, if you don't throw that 2-wall perfectly, and you give it to Hyro on the right side, just go back to the service box and get ready to take the serve, because he's going to beat you on it every time. 2 solid catchers with Hyro and Erbetta. I mean, we've just seen that throughout.
We are ready to begin set number 2. Douglas and Julan will serve to Hyro and Erbetta. There's a serve by Douglas. Our second set begins. Erbetta makes the stop on the left side, puts it on the wall. Nice stop by Douglas. Low running backhand opens up. Erbetta makes the play. Ball dropping low. It's tipped by Julan. First point of our second set. goes to Hyro and Erbetta.
Tell you in that first set, Julan's catching was so spot on. Highlight a game of inches. He just missed that one.
Julan handles that serve. Backhand hit the corner. Opens up to the middle of the court. Erbetta attacking. Forehand to the inside again. In and out of the basket it goes. 2 quick points for Hyro and Erbetta here to begin our second set.
Another thing that's really interesting, too, is Hyro keeps that cesta tied on if he's got a good tie. We've seen that consistently. I mean, so if he's played an hour match, to leave your hand in that cesta for an hour without taking, and to be a veteran, I mean...
Forehand Erbetta, power to the inside. Julan let that one pass. Has the Erbetta on the backhand. Opens up to the outside. Erbetta tracks it down low and hard. Julan all alone. And in and out of the basket it goes. 3 straight. Erbetta serve.
Nothing easy about any of these balls that Julan has missed. Crossing the sidewall, coming in fast, dropping it at his feet. Just did such a solid job of catching there in that first set. They seem to be glaring, but...
Erbetta dropped to the inside. Julan keeps it on the forehand from the 9-line outside placement. Coming hard up the middle, Erbetta. Right back to Julan, backing up. He scooped it up. Low hard throw again. Erbetta back at the 12-line. Sticks to the inside. Julan makes another play. Low running backhand. Erbetta comes out on the right side. Julan there. Gonna let it cross the sidewall. Ooh, Magic City bounce. Erbetta keeps it on the left side. Big backhand follows. Erbetta, not a lot on it. Douglas has to dig it out. Here's Hyro up at the 6 line, the backhand. On the hop, Julan makes the catch. Hard throw to the inside. On the bounce, Erbetta scooped it up. Hard throw, wall to wall, Erbetta. Douglas makes the save. Good catch overhead there by Douglas. Powerful backhand to the inside. Here's Erbetta. Wall to wall from the left side again. Here's Douglas, makes the Erbetta save. Erbetta on the hop, pulls it in. Hard throw up the middle. Douglas runs around it. On the left side, the drop shot. Hyro rather gets in there before the second bounce. Erbetta reaching up high, the forehand, hard throw up the middle. Julan stops another one. Erbetta gets there before the bounce, hard throw over the top. Knock it across the sidewall. There's Julan advancing on it. The backhand into the corner. Erbetta high and hard. Julan up the wall. And that ball drops into the chula and scores. 4 points for Hyro and Erbetta in our second set.
And it happens kind of quick, too. Julan's just going to let that one pass out to the Erbetta like he's let so many. Douglas is going to be there for the Erbetta. Only it hits that sweet spot, that crack between the floor and the back wall, and doesn't come out.
Erbetta miss by Hyro on the inside. That's going to get Douglas and Julan on the board. Their point. Erbetta forehand launch, wall to wall. Hyro scrambling, gets out there, drops it just above the pad. Julan advancing up at the 11 line. Forehand, drop to the inside. Here's Hyro. Backhand to the inside, just out of reach. Ooh, kind of a tough Erbetta. Comes out high. Douglas makes the save, drops it on the wall. Erbetta crouching down, pulls it in. Here's the backhand. Step by Julan. Forehand to the inside. Julan hipped it right along the side wall. That's perfectly placed by the Devils. They lead at 5-1, a possible set and a possible match point.
Hyro's taking it as serious can be, coming back to the service line.
Julan handles the serve, low runner. On the inside, good catch by Erbetta, crouching down, makes the play. The backhand just out of reach. Douglas on the rebote, powers it up the middle. Erbetta from the left side, high and hard again, rebote. Here's Erbetta. Julan from the left side, there's a backhand from the 10 line, kicking up and out. Hyro on the move, stops at the 5 line, rips it to the inside, scooped up by Julan. High hard throw again. Erbetta calls for Hyro to take it. He makes the save. Back into the corner. Julan between the 11 and 12. Drops it over the top. That is a big bounce. What a catch by Erbetta up the wall and down with the ball. Julan on the left side. Erbetta pulls another one. There's the backhand. Putting up to the middle of the court. Julan reaching up high. Erbetta from the 11 line. Hard throw. On the bounce. Julan again. Sidearm throw. Catching 3 walls. Hyro stays with it to turn the rebote. Here's Douglas into the 2 wall. Thrown to score. Extends the set here. Douglas and Julan with 2. Still a possible match point for the Devils.
That 2 walls beautifully executed by Douglas.
Over serve. Second serve coming up. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Hand sticks to the inside on the rebote. Douglas calls him off. Drops it to the inside. Big bounce. And it's tipped. That's 3 points for Douglas and Julan. Still going here. Our backhand to the inside. Here's a rebote. Douglas puts it inside. Big bounce. Erbetta great control. Forehand to the inside. There's a good catch by Julan as it crossed deep in the backcourt. Hyro, those got to the middle of the court. Forehand straight to the outside. There's a scoop by Douglas. Douglas low and hard. Back to Erbetta. He's there to make the play. Back on the inside. Here's Douglas up at the 8. Big backhand. Wall to wall. Hyro gets in there. Turns it. Aggressive call by Douglas, and the rebote is missed. Point set in a hard-fought match going the way of the Devils. Hyro and Erbetta take it in straight sets, 6-4, 6-3. Folks, stay tuned for the post-game show. That's coming up in just a few moments.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a Kareah. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Sherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Sherry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
Right, another
one.
made. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back-to-back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Sherry, 2-all return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court Game Day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
Hey everybody, welcome into the Battle Court post-game show. We are here with Hyro of the Devils, our player of the day. You and Erbetta in the second division, you just play long match after long match. How do you prepare yourself both mentally and physically to play a match of that length?
Yeah, well, mentally, I go with Erbetta. Playing with Erbetta is a pleasure. I mean, it's super easy. I know where he is every time in the court. We have a very good communication between us, so I mean, it's a pleasure. It's super easy playing with him.
Yeah, and physically, how are you able to maintain that pace over the course of 2 and even 3 sets sometimes?
I mean, I'm trying all my best, and I'm working out a lot, and never give up. Never give up.
And your Devils team, I mean, you're a big reason why they're in the playoff mix right now. What are your expectations these last couple of game days as we look ahead to May in the playoffs?
Well, first, we need to secure our playoff place, and once we get that, I mean, just go for it. Go for it doesn't matter. Renegades, Warriors, Chargers, all of them are super good teams. So just thinking if we play good, we can beat anyone.
Absolutely, Hyro. Great playing again today, 2-0. He
Thank
is
you.
our player of the day. We'll get the replay started over with Stu.
Thank you.
And we have replays from a fantastic afternoon of Jai-Alai. Had Alloran, who came out again. Not the Alloran that we're used to seeing. You see him so tentative there on that. I guess it's the right leg, but in the warm-up, he was warming up for about 40 minutes before he began to play. At some point in that warm-up, began reaching for the calf area or some area of the lower leg. Had the option of forfeiting, but no, said that he wanted to come out and at least give it a try. We're seeing some replays here from that effort. It was a straight set victory for Douglas and the Warriors. It's like, I imagine this answers the question, what do you do when you take Alloran's legs out from under him?
Just a different player. I mean, really explosive offensively and defensively, and you see just couldn't get anything going in that matchup against Douglas. Straight set victory, 6-0, 6-2. That one to open it up for Douglas. Got the Warriors on the board, and then first time we saw Hyro, 4th-ranked doubles match here against Kareah and Manny.
Hyro doing a few things differently. For instance, you see a different Hyro in this replay, in this match, than you saw in the last match that he played. He really adjusts his game well against whoever he's playing against. Saw that Kareah was guarding the outside. Manny likes to cover the inside. And Hyro was able to take advantage of that, dropped a couple inside. Low placements to the inside that scored. The sidewall is definitely his friend.
And you see Manny trying to dig that one out. Loves the rebote, unable to make the play. Kareah, though, look at this powerful
Beautiful
throw
outside
to the
placement.
outside.
Look, no one's within 10 feet of that ball when it hits the ground. That's perfect.
Yeah, they wanted a replay. You know, that's tough. I mean, Judge pointing to the spot right there, and Hyro wanted a challenge, replay reviewed, and it confirmed the call.
Absolutely.
This one straight to the outside there. Actually caught the sidewall first. The 2-wall attempt just missed. Hyro and Rock, another win here in the 4th division.
Rock doing a decidedly good job in that game, too. We should had some really solid catches.
And then, on us to our next match here. Williams and Julan look to stay perfect here against CRB and Robin.
I'll tell you, Williams had a good day today, a very good day today. Solid catching, consistent rebotes. He takes getting hit with a random throw by CRB like that without issue.
See 4-4 there. I mean, pretty close in the opening set. Looking Julan that right side. Hard to the outside. Yeah, Robin trying to make a play. Just knocked it down. And again, Robin tipping one in the back.
Catch here by Julan, who steps in front of Williams.
Yeah.
But Williams decidedly doing a good job on the day. 2-all does land in the score. Very well done. Just the communication between Julan and Williams has just been so spot on.
Robin here, outside placement attempt. You see there just out of reach of Williams, and you like that communication. Even after losing a point, still got to talk. Kept the positivity up. A couple misses late here for Williams. I mean, he was spot on the first few sets, too. Really didn't miss anything except that one double fault. Hard here, scoop attempt, missed. Rebote not there. Williams and Julan make it 9-0, just one win away from a perfect season. They'll have to beat CRB and Robin again on the 29th of April to complete that. Then, brought us to second singles match of the day, third division, Erbetta and Manny.
So players of a similar skill set when you're talking about Erbetta and Manny, but Manny has significantly more time on this court than Erbetta. We saw, I think, more shots from Manny today than we've seen certainly in any doubles match that he's played. He's had a couple doubles matchups against Arats, and we didn't even see this many shots against Arats. Just moving Erbetta all over the court.
All runner, scooped up, and then Manny again. I mean, look at that. Doesn't throw many Costado 2 walls, but threw him well today.
Threw a ton tonight.
Absolutely. Absolutely right. Kareah there, killing it from both sides. Couple from the left, and there the Kareah from the right side. Erbetta back over the top. Look at Manny coming in here, makes the save. Great defense as always. Yeah, Erbetta, we had him on the 2-wall. Just caught the top of the pad.
Even Manny goes, thank God.
Manny celebrates the win. And he's kind of illuminated right there. It's,
he is. Good lighting on that shot. Excellent.
Manny, straight sets over Erbetta. See two great friends, longtime friends, and see the respect for one another there after the match. Brought us to fifth match here. CRB and Robin coming out again because Alloran was out of his second match of the day. So Robin comes in for Alloran with CRB behind him against Kareah and Nicholas.
And again, the communication between Robin and CRB should be spot on. They just switched positions here.
Yeah.
Robin substituting, and Robin is a front quarter by training, so just was not able to get any type of rhythm going. Clearly, I mean, we've seen CRB outmatched in the backcourt before. I mean, that 2-wall was beautiful, solidly beautiful. And there is a definite mismatch between CRB and Nicholas if you're just comparing backcourt to backcourt. But Robin and CRB just weren't able to get anything consistent going. Kareah, beautiful outside placement here.
Day to the outside. CRB looking to track it down, just couldn't get there.
Tipped.
Ball tipped right on the wall right there.
That finishes that off.
Another win for the Warriors. And then that brought us to the finale, second division matchup, Hyro and Erbetta taking on Douglas and Julan.
Much like a reenactment of World War I. I mean, just an absolute match of attrition. Just throw by throw. Just the players trading throws where it's basically the idea behind it is volley, 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 catch one more than your opponent, catch one more than your opponent. When you have the shot, take it, but if you don't kill your opponents with the shot, you're in trouble. You're in serious trouble. And that first set was just absolutely a set of endurance without any question.
I mean, quite the pace being set and not many shots thrown. I mean, just a defensive battle early on. Look at Erbetta going up there.
Such an amazing catch. Yeah, in the corner. Very well done. And Douglas did go to the 2-all. That worked there. He had an outside placement. That looked very well. Beautiful scoop here by Douglas. Low and hard. Erbetta's right there. Backhand to the inside. Again, Douglas having it all in terms of power and positioning. Just wasn't able to really make anything happen.
See some of these final highlights rolling on here. Robote just missed there by Douglas. Late push there by the Warriors in the second set, but Hyro and Erbetta proving to be too much yet again. They get the win, and they improve to 9-1 this season. Best record in the second group here as Stu and I join you back on camera. Let's see our season-long standings. The Warriors are back up in first place, but you see just one game day remaining. They are 1.5 points ahead of the Renegades, who have 2 days left. Chargers with 2 as well, and also the Devils. A chance for the Devils there. You see just 4 points separating third and fourth. The Devils could sneak into third place, and again, we don't really have any playoff matchup set yet. I mean, we got a lot of highlight to play still in the coming weeks here as we close out our spring 24 regular season. A great day today, Stu, and again, a little bit of a change up here. Started with the player of the day. That was Hyro. Again, I mean, I think he's won it, maybe leading the league in that department as well.
He's just so consistent. I mean,
yeah,
Hyro just gets
really
in there
is.
day after day. Doesn't do it anything in particular very special or exciting. He's not an explosive player, but does it well. And that power on the right side, he'll just outcatch you to death.
Absolutely. Saw it there in both matches. Our player of the day for today. When we're back on Friday, it's going to be the Renegades and the Fireball. So the Renegades with a chance to get back up into first place. We'll get started with Goanag and Arta against Inaki Cabrera. Then Gosheri and Ben take on Ferranda and Amigarena. Joseph and Aratz against Hernandez and Cabrera. Then Goanag and Ben against Jen and Ferranda. Then 2 singles matches to close it out. Arta against Hernandez first. And then Gosheri against Inaki will close out the game day. That's on Friday night. 7 p.m. Eastern start time as we continue on with this Spring 24 Battle Court season. Again, he's Stu Nyman. I'm Andrew Blackman. We'll be back here Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern start. Have a good week, everybody.
See you Friday.
Hyro, do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, you know, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court Highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys.